The most dangerous thing about AI may not be that it can replace certain tasks. It may be that it gives ageism a new disguise. A company no longer has to say an employee is too old. It can say the organization is becoming more digital, more agile, more data-driven, or more AI first. Those words can describe a legitimate business strategy, but they can also quietly become code for deciding whose experience still counts. And that is where ageism and AI become a dangerous combination. Because once an employer assumes an older worker cannot adapt, every new technology becomes evidence against that worker before they have even been given a chance to use it. The risk is not just losing your current job. The greater risk is being excluded from the training, projects, and visibility that determine who gets to remain valuable. AARP reported in March 2026 that 64% of workers age 50 and older had seen or experienced age discrimination, while 22% felt they were being pushed out of their jobs. That does not mean every reorganization involving an older employee is discriminatory. It means millions of experienced professionals are entering the AI transition with a disadvantage that younger workers may not face. Their performance may be evaluated alongside assumptions about their energy, salary, adaptability, retirement plans, and ability to learn new technology. For anyone over 40, the response cannot be to wait until those assumptions appear in a performance review. This week, identify one future-facing project inside your organization and ask to contribute to a measurable part of it. Offer to test the new system, evaluate its risks, document its business impact, train users, or compare the results against the old process. The goal is not to look enthusiastic about technology. The goal is to create visible evidence that you can help the company use it successfully. But there is a second problem hiding beneath those numbers. AARP found that 1/3 of older workers had encountered the assumption that older employees were less technologically capable. Even more concerning, 1 in 5 said younger workers had received preference for training. Think about the trap this creates. A manager assumes an older employee will not understand AI. The manager gives the AI project to someone younger. The younger employee gains experience, visibility, and a new accomplishment for their resume. 6 months later, leadership compares the two employees and decides the younger one appears more prepared for the future. The stereotype creates the evidence that seems to confirm the stereotype. That is why access may matter as much as ability. Here is the sticky idea to remember. The AI gap is often an opportunity gap before it becomes a skills gap. For an experienced professional, the practical move is to stop requesting generic training and start requesting access to a specific business problem. Do not simply ask your manager to teach you AI. Say, I would like to test whether this tool can reduce the time required to prepare our customer reports while maintaining a human quality check. That sounds less like someone asking to be rescued and more like someone proposing an improvement. Then document the result. Record the time saved, the mistake caught, the customer response improved, or the decision made faster. A completed AI course proves that you attended training. A business result proves that you can adapt. And the evidence challenges the stereotype that older workers are unwilling to learn. LinkedIn and AARP reported in late 2025 that professionals age 50 and older increased the disruptive technology skills listed on their profiles by 25% over 5 years. LinkedIn's data also showed that younger workers were 15% more likely than older workers to participate in LinkedIn Learning in 2022. But by 2025, that gap had narrowed to just 2%. That means older professionals are not standing still. They are closing the learning gap far faster than the stereotype suggests. For someone over 40, this matters because you may be more adaptable than your resume currently communicates. This week, remove outdated software lists and replace them with examples showing how you use current technology to produce an outcome. Do not write proficient in ChatGPT, Copilot, Salesforce, and Excel. Write that you used AI-assisted research to reduce proposal preparation time, automated a recurring report, improved customer follow-up, or identified risks in a large document. Technology is not the accomplishment. The improvement created with technology is the accomplishment. But the combination of ageism and AI becomes even more dangerous during hiring. An experienced candidate may already be fighting assumptions that they are overqualified, expensive, resistant to change, or likely to retire. Now that candidate may also be evaluated by automated screening systems, looking for recent titles, exact keywords, conventional career patterns, and current technical language. A career built across 30 years of economic cycles may contain enormous value, while still looking unusual to a machine trained to identify familiar patterns. This does not mean every hiring algorithm discriminates against older workers. It means automated systems can scale whatever assumptions, criteria, or historical patterns are built into them. A human recruiter can misunderstand one candidate. A poorly designed system can misunderstand thousands. That is why applying through online portals alone is becoming especially dangerous for experienced professionals. Your resume still matters, but relationships, referrals, and direct evidence matter more. This week, identify 5 people who understand the quality of your work and reconnect before you need an emergency favor. Do not send a vague message saying you are looking for opportunities. Ask what is changing in their organization, which problems are becoming harder to solve, and where experienced judgment is becoming more important. Then explain your value in language connected to those problems. The modern job search rewards relevance, not autobiography. And AI is changing which forms of relevance employers can see. Pew Research Center found in February 2025 that 17% of workers under 50 said at least some of their work was being performed with AI, compared with 13% of workers age 50 and older. The gap was not enormous, but another finding reveals why it matters. Among workers who had used AI chatbots, 44% of those under 50 said the tools were highly helpful in completing work faster, compared with only 29% of workers age 50 and older. That does not prove younger workers are inherently better with AI. It may reflect differences in exposure, job type, training, experimentation, or access to useful applications. For an experienced worker, the lesson is not to use AI more often, merely to improve a statistic. It is to use AI where your knowledge gives you an advantage. A new employee can ask AI to summarize an industry report. You may recognize that its conclusion ignores how customers actually buy. A junior analyst can use AI to produce a forecast. You may recognize that a supplier, regulation, or seasonal pattern makes the forecast unrealistic. A younger manager can generate a polished restructuring plan. You may remember what happened the last time the company removed the people who handled exceptions. AI produces information. Experience determines whether that information survives contact with reality. That combination is where your defensible value may be hiding. Do not compete to become the fastest producer of generic output. Become the person who can verify, challenge, contextualize, and responsibly implement that output. The workplace will need more of that judgment as AI moves into consequential decisions. Pew Research Center reported in April 2025 that 56% of the American public was extremely or very concerned about AI eliminating jobs. But concern alone will not protect anyone. Rejecting AI may reinforce the stereotype that experienced workers cannot adapt. Blindly embracing it may turn you into another employee, producing work that looks exactly like everyone else's. The stronger position is selective fluency. Know where AI creates speed, where it creates risk, and where a human being must remain accountable. This week, build a simple 3-column AI map for your role. In the first column, list tasks AI can complete or accelerate. In the second, list decisions that require your verification. In the third, list situations where trust, negotiation, accountability, or human judgment must remain central. That map shows you where your work is vulnerable and where your experience can command a premium. It can also reveal whether you need to reposition before your employer makes the decision for you, because not every role can be protected. Some departments will shrink, some tasks will disappear, some companies will use AI responsibly, while others will use it as a convenient explanation for cutting costs. And age discrimination will not vanish because experienced workers learn better prompts. But you still have choices. You can make your adaptability visible. You can turn experience into measurable outcomes. You can build relationships that bypass anonymous screening. You can move closer to revenue, customers, risk, implementation, and decisions that carry consequences. You can also stop introducing yourself as someone who has spent 25 years in an industry and start explaining what those 25 years enable you to solve now. Your years are not the product. Your judgment is the product. The dangerous combination is not simply ageism plus artificial intelligence. It is ageism plus invisible adaptability. When your ability to learn, change, and create modern value cannot be seen, other people are free to define it for you. So do not try to look younger. Do not apologize for your experience. And do not assume your past success will speak for itself in a workplace obsessed with what comes next. Translate your experience into evidence that belongs in the future. AI may change the tools, the tasks, and even the structure of your profession, but it does not erase the value of someone who knows what matters, recognizes what can go wrong, and can be trusted when the automated answer is not enough. Subscribe to Next Role Advisor for practical guidance on staying valuable, adaptable, and employable in the next stage of your career.